Hello and welcome back. Today I will be doing a book review of The Confessions of a Murder Suspect by James Patterson and Maxine Paetro. This book is brilliant. That's basically my review. That could be my review in a nutshell. It's brilliant. Basically, there's this rich family called the Angels, and they consist of Malcolm and Maud, who are the parents, and Tandy, Matty, Harry and Hugo, who are the children, and Uncle Peter, who is the father's brother, and together Malcolm and Peter own Angel Pharma, which is the family's pharmaceutical agency, and their mother Maud is I think she's a stockbroker or something like that. She works with money, and so the story is that Malcolm and Maud, the parents, are murdered one night in strange circumstances because these people live in a building called the Dakota, which is a really high-end apartment building, and they live on the 9th floor, and all the doors are locked, and the place is very heavily secured. So that is straight away the weird thing. And the parents, Maud and Malcolm, are murdered. Well, I'll get to that. They might have been murdered. And so the only suspects in this case are the 4 children, Tandy, Matty, Harry and Hugo, and the housekeeper Samantha. So the story is basically told from Tandy's point of view, who is the main character, who I'm presuming is this person on the front and inside flap. I'm presuming that's Tandy. Yeah, it's told from her point of view. No, that doesn't work. I was going to stand it up so you can see it better, but whatever. And it's very interactive, like she's telling you the story as if she was speaking to someone about it, which I thought was a really cool thing. Sorry, I'm just checking my camera for time so I know that I've got enough memory. Yeah, so it's told from her point of view, and every character who is a suspect has a motive. Tandy's motive is that they had a sister called Catherine, and her parents paid for her to go to South Africa on a trip, but she met this guy in South Africa, and he had a motorbike, and the motorbike crashed with her and this guy on it, and she died. So Tandy blamed her parents for that, for letting Catherine go to South Africa. So that's one of Tandy's motives. One of their sons, Harry, is, I think, Harry is the pianist and artist of the family, and his motives are... Oh no, what are Harry's motives? I've forgotten what Harry's motives are. Hugo, who is the 10-year-old boy, he was sent by his parents to a camp for out-of-control kids, and while he was there, he had a bad time and, sustained injuries and all that stuff. So that's his motive, and when he came back, he was, proper messed up, more messed up than he was when he went in the first place. Yeah, and he didn't enjoy it very much, so that's his motive. I know it sounds weird, because he's 10, but everybody in this thing has a motive, and that was his. And Matty, who's the footballer, he's a really famous footballer, and he's married to a girl called Tamara Gee, who is an actress, and his motive Tandy believes his motive is that Tamara is pregnant with Malcolm's baby, who is their dad. And also because while an investigation is going on, Uncle Peter moves into the flat to look after the kids and discovers that $1.7 million was transferred from Malcolm's account at Angel Farmer to Matty's account, and he suspects that Malcolm asked for the money back. He didn't want to give him the money back, so he killed him. And Samantha, who is the housekeeper, her motive is that she knows more than Malcolm's secrets. They have a lot of secrets and she knows about them, and that's what apparently is believed to be her motive. So the story transpires that I'm going to talk about the ending of the book first, because while I'm reading the book I'm thinking, wow, this is really good, this is really going somewhere. I can't wait to find out how they died, who killed them. And then I was let down a lot, because at the end of the book it's described how they died, and basically Maud, who is the mother, has pancreatic cancer and it's too far gone to be cured, so she wants to end her life. So, working for a pharmaceutical company, it is very easy for Malcolm, the dad, to get hold of poison. So he does get hold of poison, and he puts poison in her glass of water. She drinks it, and at the same time, because he doesn't want to live without her, he drinks the rest of the bottle of poison, and they both die. It's like a pact, a suicide pact. And it's ridiculous, because all through the book you're led to believe that Hugo, the 10-year-old boy, killed them, which would have been an amazing storyline. It would have been. So that's that out of the way. But the rest of the book is really good. It's written really well. It's kind of like a classic murder mystery, you know, a classic whodunit, but written for young children. Well, not children, but it's published by, I think it's called Young Arrow. Let me just check. Yes, Young Arrow at Random House. And it is really good, and it's very interactive. Like, Tandy's telling you her story. And there are bits in it called Confession, where Tandy's remembering things, you know, about how people could have motives for murder in the family. And that's basically the storyline. There's a lot of other things that go along with it, but I don't want to spoil it too much. But that's the basic storyline. My rating was 4 out of 5 stars, simply because of the ending, which was a letdown.